On these Citroens, to get the headlight out, you've got 3 bolts, and you've got to have the bumper off, yeah. So you have a top bolt on here, and you have a catch, and then down below you have a bolt there, and then there's one over there, yeah. Not brilliant, huh? Mr. Piggy says Citroens, any modern car, they're a pain in the arse, aren't they? But everything's okay at the end of the day. It's just something to work around, yeah. Right, so what I've got to set up at the moment is relays. I've got to get some decent ones out of this. What I've noticed, I never noticed this before, it seems that yellow ones are 4-pin and green ones are a changeover, yeah, 5-pin. You'll have to correct me on this if I'm wrong, I don't know. You can see the corrosion here that I've got on the relays. That's from the box down here. You see that down there? Don't know what that's for actually, because even with those unplugged, wipers and stuff like that work, but it may be something to do with the electric fan for this engine on the Citroen, yeah. So what I'm going to do, test them all. I don't need that one because they're all changeover ones. What I'm going to do is test them all with this bit of kit here. I've had this a while actually, it's pretty good. 4-pin, 5-pin selectors to do 12 or 24 volt, yeah. So just bang this one in and then test it. Okay, it's come up red. There's no clicking on here, so that's no good. It might just be the terminals dirty, don't know. Got another one here. This one is Cartier, yeah, so it's from the same French vehicle. And we'll test it. Hold it up to the microphone on my chest. You can hear that ticking, yeah, so boom, that's all right, yeah. Well, hopefully it's all right. Got to wait until it's run its cycle and it will tell me if it's any good or not, yeah. So we've got one good one. Don't run through all these. It doesn't take long to use this. And it's good if you're on either breakdown or you're doing home repairs or whatever. It's just quick check. Even if you just if you don't know what's going on in your vehicle sometimes, yeah, it'll even say, for instance, if I put this on 4-pin, I don't know what it is, and then try and test it, and it doesn't do that, and then press this and it starts clicking. I know it's a 5-pin, yeah. So sometimes you do get 4-pin with 5 pins on them. I've seen them, yeah. Generally not, but you know, shit happens in this game, doesn't it? Yeah. So I've got one fucked one at the moment. Oh, hang on. Let this one run through the cycle. Yeah, 35 amp ones. I mean, usually you get them in black, don't you? Yeah, or they come in all sorts of weird colours. And I presume, I'm only presuming that this colour code is for certain voltage, yeah, and type. So what I'm thinking, okay, is that I need to clean the terminals down in that box down there as well, or this thing down here, yeah. There's corrosion on one side, there'll be corrosion on the other. Of course there will, won't there? So yeah, oh look, I've got all but one, yeah. So what I want to do, just as a quick test, is clean the terminals up quickly, yeah, and see what we've got, because it might just be the corrosion on this, yeah, because they are shitty. Look how shitty they are, yeah. I wouldn't imagine they would pass too much current through, if any at all, yeah, or not enough. I see the water damage on that one, yeah. I would imagine that the female part of it is scuppered as well, let's say. Anyway, just a quick one there, and see if we get any reaction, see if we get any love out of it. Yeah, listen, hear that? Put it next to the microphone, tick tick, yeah? Alright. And I know now that I've got a corrosion issue, yeah, so. Good bit of kit this, it's got me out of the shit a few times. Always have it handy in the electrical box. I know there's other ways of doing relays, don't get me wrong, there's cheaper ways of doing it. However, I like to get things as quick as possible, yeah. So that's like those little puppies sorted. I think I'll clean the box out now, yeah. Nowhere near finished as usual. Yeah, so what I'm showing you here, I've removed the relays out of this relay connector box, which is behind the headlight on the passenger side or left hand side. Yeah, there's also, I presume, yeah, the relay for the heater plugs. It looks like one. I don't know what these are for, no idea. We got some 30 amp fuses. The vehicle runs without these, yeah, so that could be something to do with the electric fan for the cooling system. Down here is some earths. I've stripped them out, cleaned them, put them back together again, and I've also changed this pump down here. Yeah. Now, this little bugger, it wouldn't fire up when I tried to use it with a scanner, and I'm going to show you this. It's quite important actually, because these things, these blocks actually, because they're close to the road, they tend to seize up. Yeah. The pump motor in there stops and then you get a fault code, and that's exactly what happened with this. I did check to see if there was any voltage here, and also with an oscilloscope to see if there was a signal to the CAN, okay, on the CAN line. It is CAN connected. This is multiplex, which is different signals. Okay, on these Citroens is multiplex, so there's a lot going on in here, but this CAN line will talk to something else, yeah, and it is coming up as a CAN signal, yeah. So yeah, I've got bits off here at the moment, and what I'll do now, I'll get the scanner out and I'll show you what the difference is now. Right then, so what I've done, I went into here and I forgot to turn the ignition on. So turn the ignition on. Okay. Yep. Touch screen when your fingers are dirty, crap. I'm going straight for ABS brakes. Yeah, recognise the ECU. Okay, I hope you can see that all right. Continue. Dirty fingers, thick skin doesn't work on these. I need a pencil at touch screen. Right, so let's just have a quick look at the codes. Wheel speed sensor on here at the moment, open or short circuit. Well, it's not actually connected because the whole hub is off at the moment, yeah, so don't worry about that, which is good, okay. So what I'm going to look at is function test, actuator test, and then recirculation pump, yeah. Now what this will do is fire recirculation pump if it will fire. Did you hear that? Okay, count down to stop. Okay, and start again. Put the microphone in the way, can you hear that? Yeah, so that pump is working okay. Yeah, it wasn't before on this piece of shit, it wasn't working at all. That's when I knew I had a problem with it, okay. So yeah, this is one way of doing it. It's about the only way you can activate it, alright, unless you're clever. Yeah, so I know that's alright. Like I say, the wheel speed sensor, I'll just go back and codes it again. The wheel speed sensor, the code will remain until I reconnect it, yeah. So there's very little point of doing that, yeah. See that front left? This indeed is the front left, and it is indeed disconnected, yeah. So anyway, that's hopefully I'll connect it again and everything will be okay. So I'll go back home again and have a cup of coffee. Yeah, well, actually I'm going to switch this off now. So here's the ABS connector, alright, and the hub, well, everything's off at the moment, which is in a way is good because it's not coming up with the fault code it had before, and it is coming up with a fault that has been induced into it, okay. And sometimes I will actually do this just to make sure that I'm on the right track, is induce a fault code. And if I know that then it's reading properly and I'll rectify the fault code, then I know that I'm on the right track, yeah, if you get what I mean. Yeah, you got to know what's wrong before you know what's right, or you know what's right and wrong, everything will work okay. So this hopefully is all right, but look at this, the way the connector's put down here, yeah, it's super sealed, but it's not that good.